Our other big story tonight, a major chapter begins to close on the Richneck school shooting.
It comes as the young suspect's mother pleads guilty to abuse and neglect charges. Deja Taylor faced a judge this morning and will find out her fate later this year. But during that plea hearing, disturbing new information on what the child said before and after the shooting. 10 on your side's Chris Horn continues our coverage of this story from Newport News.
Deja Taylor pleads guilty to one felony count of child abuse and neglect. Under Virginia law, that would be a 1 to 5 year sentence, although the defense attorney says the Commonwealth is willing to settle for 6 months. Also in court this morning, what was more important to Deja Taylor, locking away her car keys from her 6-year-old or locking away her loaded gun? The prosecution says the 6-year-old, referred to only as JT, was defiant after he had taken his mother's 9mm pistol to school and shot his teacher, Abby Zwerner. JT told authorities, "F you, I shot my teacher," and he punched a staff member who was restraining him in the face. The child also reportedly said, "I stole that gun from my mom. I needed to shoot my teacher." His mother, Deja Taylor, had left the gun in her purse, and the child stood on a dresser drawer to reach it. But Taylor was worried enough about her car keys to keep them in a lockbox. Have you asked her why she would lock up the car keys but not the gun?
We haven't discussed those kinds of things.
The Commonwealth says the 6-year-old told Zwerner 2 days before the shooting, "I'm never coming back to your room, you B." The child had played with a gun at his grandmother's home in the days before the shooting and had asked his mother to take him to a gun range. Her attorney says she does have remorse for what happened to Zwerner, who's suing the school division and several educators for $40 million.
She feels very responsible, feels very bad, and I think that's part of just the general irritability, anxiety, depression, and everything else.
Sentencing for Taylor set for late October. That is also when she is supposed to be sentenced on a federal charge of lying on a form when she bought the gun. Now, the state charge should be from 1 to 5 years, but the defense attorney says that the Commonwealth will settle for 6 months, but in the end, it's all up to the judge, purely discretionary. In Newport News, Chris Horn, 10 on your side.